Good morning guys, how are you today? It's a little bit rushed morning. We have to go and get RGV's passport done today. So that is what is happening. आपको गुड मॉर्निंग बोलना है? आप वॉकिंग कर रहे हो सुबह सुबह? ओके। I'm making some poha for breakfast and today I'm putting in some zucchini in it as well. हरीवीर, हम क्या करने जा रहे हैं? रावण देखने छोड़ने जा रहे हैं? क्या करने जा रहे हैं? पासपोर्ट। आपका पासपोर्ट बनवाने जा रहे हैं? हाँ। Hello. Today we are off early morning. Not early morning. I mean, can you call 10 a.m. early morning? 10 a.m. We call it early morning. Today we are off early morning to get this guy's passport made because we are soon going on a trip for our 5th anniversary. Passport. Obviously, we are taking this guy with us. Comment down below and guess where we are going. I think I've told you guys in one of my vlogs, but that destination has changed. So comment down below and guess where we are going. And it's done. RGV's passport is done. We'll get it in 3 to 4 days. Yeah, RGV also did his first ever signature with his thumb. RGV का thumb देख पा रहे हो आप? Look, his first signature. Yay! Yeah, now I'm excited because up till now it's really tense that what if the passport doesn't get made, what if it doesn't happen, but it happened. I'll tell you guys the details once we get back home so that if any of you are looking to make a passport for your child, it's easier for you. But I'm really excited right now.
मुझे credit तो दे दो.
Oh, my husband got it all done. Good boy. I'll get back home and I'll tell you guys what we went through and how this guy made it easier for us to get the passport done because the idea that I had was a little too expensive. I just got some stuff from Hopscotch. I ordered this last week, I think, for this little guy because I did buy him some Indian wear, ethnic wear, but it wasn't like enough because it was just 3 things and then I realized that he ends up spoiling his clothes and I need some extras. Plus, not just the fact that he has to wear things on like the festivals, obviously guests would come over, we would go to places, so he needs clothes for that. So, देखो आपके कपड़े हैं, उपमें उपमा नहीं है, इधर आके देखो. I got this for him, which is an off-white kurta and pajama, and this guy. क्या कर रहे हो? हाँ, वो पापा है. अच्छा. ये अच्छा है? अच्छा, you like? This was for 999. Hopscotch I think also has some sale or something going on, so you can get it at lower prices. Next thing that I got was this a really nice plain blue kurta which I really liked. It comes with a gold pajama. I love pajamas more than the churidars because churidars for RGV is a little bit too much hassle. This one was for 995. This is from a company called Campana Kids. And the last one is this, which is a golden and green kurta, which again is so nice. It has a little bit silk feel to this, so I'm a little worried because the other two are cottonish, but I'm a little bit worried that this might be a little too warm for him to wear. And then it comes with a green dhoti. पहनना है आपको? अच्छा है? तोड़ के नहीं पहनते, खोल के. RGV, इसमें से सबसे अच्छा कौन सा है? ब्लू वाला, ग्रीन वाला या व्हाइट वाला? हाँ? व्हाइट वाला सबसे अच्छा है? ये वाला? ये वाला? RGV hasn't slept again yet, but I think he'll probably sleep after lunch. So I'm gonna go and make some lunch for him. I'll probably make some pasta for him because he hasn't been eating. Like with RGV, what happens is if he isn't eating his dal, so we pretty much have dal, sabji, roti every day for lunch. But sometimes he stops having his dal and sabji and everything. So then I give him a break and I make pasta one day, and from the next day he'll start having his dal again. I don't know how that works, but maybe he's just like bored of dal for a little bit. So it's pasta day. I just remembered I told you guys that I'll tell you about the passport procedures once we get back home, and I didn't tell you anything. I will let you guys know once RGV sleeps for his afternoon nap. So once he has lunch and goes to sleep, then I'll tell you guys around say what we did and how it went. In case you're wondering, this is how I do my chopping. For my pasta, I've got my onions, garlic, and capsicum, and to keep me entertained, I've got some Zoella vlogs going on over here. I really love the sound of the mixing. He was literally playing in another room and he heard the mixie and he came. He's like, cold coffee, bam! Because usually in the mixie my cold coffee is being made. So he's like, kya ho raha hai? Something I've recently discovered, I'm just going to let you guys know so it might help some of you out there. With RGV, what I've noticed is if he comes to me and I'm cooking or I'm busy and I need him to kind of go and play on his own or be on his own, and if I tell him to just go, he will not listen. But if I give him a job to do, like go give the spoon to your dadi or go get me the red color block or something, he will, kya color? Oh. Then he will. रुको मम्मा, रुको. ये दादी को दे दो. दादी को दे के आ जाओ. As demonstrated, if you give him exact instructions to do something, he'll go and do it. Like he'll leave me alone there. So that is what I've learned. Of course, sorry for the background noise, I'm just cooking. Of course, this strategy will probably not work for a long time because RGV catches on to all of my tricks really quickly. But as long as it's working, I'm gonna make it work. Ready! Alright, it's 2:40 and RGV has just slept. I will just tell you guys basically how we got the passport done and any tips and tricks that I have. So first of all, be very, very, very cautious with agents. Government have banned agents to get the passport work done. There are some still in the market who say that we can get it done, we can still get it done, but they charge an enormous amount to literally do very little work. Like if it was something really difficult, then it still makes kind of sense to pay someone to do it for you, but A, it's illegal now, and B, they take a lot of money to do very tiny amount of work. So first of all, be very careful with that. I almost got sucked into one of these things, but my husband kind of took over and he's like, no, like this is bad, don't go there. And I was like, oh oops. I did not, like I knew I'd heard the news somewhere, but I thought maybe if agents are still in the market, maybe it's not like banned right now and it's something that's supposed to happen in the future. So just be aware of the rules. Second thing is the passport website is your go-to place. I know it is highly confusing and it's like, oh my god, trust me, I think I booked the appointment for my husband's passport correction, everything. He had to get my name put in there, plus his passport was expired, so we needed it to get renewed, and it just takes a little time to kind of figure it all out because it is a little tiny bit complicated. But go sit in a corner in a quiet room and just do it, because honestly, A, the charges are A, nominal, and B, if you do it properly, it'll help you. Second, make sure that third, make sure you have all your documents, original, photocopy, self-attested, and anything else that you may need. The passport site again has all the information of all the things you can possibly need if you're looking for renewing a passport, or if you're just talking about kids' passport, then for that you need valid passports of both the parents. So make sure the parents have a passport which is not expired, which is fresh, and which is like all the details are perfectly correct. For wives, you don't, like, there was I think a rule earlier that you needed to change your surname. You don't need to anymore. You don't need your spouse's name to be on your passport. So any one parent should have the spouse's name on their passport. So my husband's, because his passport had to be renewed anyways, has my name on it, so that that becomes like the main passport for RGV. So you need that. You need at least one parent's passport which is valid, which has both the parents' name on it, and basically that. Plus you also need your, so my passport was also checked and seen. Even though it did not have my husband's name on it, my surname was still my maiden name, and but it wasn't really an issue. We took our marriage certificate just to be like sure, but they didn't ask for it. I would still recommend you take it just in case. What else? Okay, so where we were having issues was that the online form that I was filling in wasn't going ahead without putting the Aadhaar number, and RGV currently does not have an Aadhaar card. We still have to get it made for him. We just recently assumed that children his age would not need it, but we just saw that 1 year and above need to have an Aadhaar card. So that, and we were like, without Aadhaar card, how are we going to get passport made? How will it all happen before November, because that's when we are going. But for kids it's not mandatory. It is written optional in the passport form, but you can't click submit in the passport form if there's no Aadhaar number. It's very confusing. So for that my husband called up the helpline number, which is so good. Trust me, even when I was doing the passport, like filling in the form and everything for my husband, I called up the passport help number and they helped a lot. So if you have any questions, even if they sound silly to you, just make sure you call the passport office, like the service center number, and they will help you out. The problem that I had was the Aadhaar card issue, and I didn't even call up the service center number because I assumed that Aadhaar chahiye yoga, but it's nothing like that. If you have any problems, any issues, and you're like, we really need, you know, we have it, like for us it was Tatkal, we needed the passport immediately, but we didn't have the Aadhaar. So you call up the service center, they will help you out on how you can do it. And although for adults, I think the Aadhaar, it is still written optional in the website, so I don't know if it's compulsory or not. Just call up call center, they'll help you out. So yeah, basically all of that back end work is this. You need to get a passport size picture clicked of your child in a white background. For adults, they click a picture now at the passport office, but for kids they require you to bring in a passport size picture with a white background. So just take your kid to any photo studio. Don't give them a selfie. Just go to the photo studio and get the picture clicked. Then they give you a time and a place. Just make sure you're there on time. We actually reached before time, and by chance the passport, like the people before us had also come on time or whatever, but basically we reached at 10:30. Our appointment was at 11. The passport office was kind of empty even then, so they kind of let us go in and do our things before our before our appointment time. And our appointment time was 11, and we actually finished up all the work by 11. But it happened really quickly. For kids, they don't really check a lot of stuff. Basically, if both the parents have a valid passport, that is more than enough. The documents are not too much. They check the birth certificate, obviously, which I'm assuming you would already have, because that's like the only proof of identity of a child. So that's it. It happened really quickly. It was easy, hassle-free. So that's how our experience was in getting RGV's passport made. I'm just researching on our holiday that we want to take, and again, you know, being parents makes the holiday planning so difficult, because then there's some places where I really want to go, and I know my husband would love to go, but they will probably not be possible to go with a toddler, and it's just like, okay, we might have to miss some things out, which is also okay, because I think currently our state of mind is that we want to go somewhere to show RGV and to make him experience different places. But then a lot of places are not child friendly, which becomes a bit of a problem. So basically that's what I've been doing all afternoon long. RGV slept around 2 to 40, I think, and it's currently 4. He got up in the middle but went back to sleep again. So I'm just researching on our holiday and trying to see what is the best possible experience that we can provide to RGV. So that is what is happening. आप क्या खा रहे हो? What are you eating? मुरमुरे नहीं, वो मखाने हैं. Eating the gigantic करवा चौथ वाली मट्ठी. बनाया, ठीक है। कैंगरू के घर में ये इसका दरवाजा है, ट्विंग 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 ट्विंग। ये इसका लिविंग रूम है, यहाँ पे बैठ के टीवी देखता है और रिलैक्स करता है, ठीक है। फिर ट्विंग 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 ट्विंग, ये इसका किचन एरिया, यहाँ खाना बनाता है। इसका डाइनिंग एरिया, खाता है, लाउंज करता है, आराम करता है, ठीक है। फिर ट्विंग 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 ट्विंग, ये इसका बेडरूम है, यहाँ पे ये सो जाता है, ठीक है। अब ट्विंग 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 ट्विंग, ये इसका बाथरूम है, यहाँ ये बाथरूम शाथरूम जाता है, नहाता है, तैयार होता है। फिर अगर नहा रहा एकदम से घंटी बजाए, टिंग टोंग, कौन आया है, कैसे पूछेगा कैंगरू? ये यहाँ पे एक छोटे से होल है, यहाँ से सिर निकाल के पूछेगा कौन आया है। फिर से बताऊँ आपको?
तोड़ दिया आपने सारा।
Hi guys, I'm sorry, I don't know how long this vlog is, but I apologize if it's short and if it's not like full of festivities and things like that, but I haven't really been feeling that well since afternoon, and I just checked that I have fever. It's only 99 right now, but like my normal body temperature is usually 1 degree below normal, so for my body it's like almost 100. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some rest, try and edit this, or if I can't, then I'll edit it tomorrow morning. So if in case this vlog went up late, then I'm sorry. But that's basically what is happening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be way better, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.